Hello. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den.
Come on in, y'all.
The kids, I don't want to see a damn Tahada. If you look like a Tahada, get out my damn face, all right?
Try where the real talk begins. Kick off your shoes.
Let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. This is my review recap, child.
And the vibe so sweet. This is
when I tell y'all that
safe space for
and the foolery and the messiness
stories unfold and self-love takes control. From movies to the mind.
All right, this was supposed to.
She's breaking it down with a crown on her head and a heart so sound.
Cause Ronnie is a
light a candle, sip some tea.
Maybe they should have named this That
You're not alone, we got you, friend. Welcome home.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you spend a Saturday.
Hello. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes. Relax your feet. You are now in the den, and we are now talking Zatima, y'all. We are back out here in these Zatima streets. This is episode 11 and 12, okay? 11 was protect and serve, and 12 was court of opinion. Baby, we got a whole new daggone bodyguard for Fatima. She just getting out the hospital. We got Connie finally calling somebody, please help me. I need help. Okay, we got Jeremiah going and seeking help. We got Angela 2.5 seconds later trying to lay it down with the damn bodyguard Charles. We got daggone child. Why are we here, Bryce? Why are we here? Bryce is still out here in these damn streets. He back again. I don't know why we keep rinsing and repeating this. We got Tony trying to be like, these are my confessions. Okay, he about to damn confess all his freaking sins. And, child, get Jesus on the main line. That's all I can say, because I already know they about to stress me the hell on out. All right? Now, I got mixed emotions, y'all. First of all, this is so emotional for me. I'm going to try to be able to make it through these damn episodes because they doing it with my damn girl, Connie, all right? And with me fighting breast cancer myself right now, it's definitely like, I was barely able to make it through the episode 11 without crying, just seeing how she was struggling. But this is what I have been asking for. I have been asking for Connie to open up her mouth for her tribe, her, as they say, your village, to come in and be able to support you. When you're that person that's always supporting everybody else, it's hard to sometimes ask for help, but you cannot do this alone. The fact that she had only told Tony, and Tony wasn't coming around doing a damn thing because he over here, guilt tripping and going through his own damn thing, leaving these freaking envelopes keep going back and forth in and out and all around. And he hadn't told anybody else. So I was so happy she finally picked up the phone and confided in Zach. Let him know about her cancer and let him know her situation with the kids being taken, her having the fire and everything else. And I'm glad that even though he originally was like, oh, I am busy, I'm working right now, he told her, nah, go ahead, let me know. And as soon as he found out, he was like, I'm coming to get you, right? And so he had called Fatima to let her know that he was going to be late, that he was going over to Connie's, but he couldn't tell her about it until later. And I'm like, no, just tell her now, Zach. Like, I just need these people to talk. Okay, child? But nonetheless, she finds out about the bodyguard. She really didn't take it as hard as I thought she would. At this point, she like, you know what? I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to argue. I can't be stressed. Like, it is what it is, right? And, of course, she had bumped into Deja beforehand. And Deja, child, that's like freaking talking to the damn wall. You don't know what the hell is going on, okay? Deja was like, yeah, girl, I'm glad to help you out. I'm glad to keep your secret, but I don't know what damn secret, you talking about, because I done fell on my head one too many times. And then she started being like, I didn't know you was into buff guys and you had a side dude. I'm going to keep that, secret too. And of course, when Fatima comes in and sees the bodyguard, it all makes sense that that's who the hell, she's talking about. But she ends up calling Angela over like, you might as well keep me company and kind of take my mind off of things because Zach is not coming, and she tells her about the fact that he went over to Connie. And Angela was irking my damn nerves, child. She was doing the complete opposite of taking her mind off of things, where she's trying to insinuate that something may be going on between Zach and Connie. Like, what is he going over there for? And I know how we started out with Connie, but I thought we was way beyond that, so I didn't understand why would that be being, brought up again. And she's like, Fatima's thinking logically, like it have to really be something if he went there first, especially with him knowing that I'm just coming out the hospital. Now, the flip side of that is I do feel like Zach and Fatima, some way, somehow, always end up having to kind of pick up other people's issues, and then they have a bunch of issues of their own. So I definitely don't want it to be a situation where everything is falling on them. I do want them to be there for Connie, but I do definitely feel like it should be up to a certain point. And this is where the village comes in. This is where Tony and Nate and, I don't know really if she have any other, friends, but this is when we all should be there and we all should be trying to take a little of what we can, but it's only but so much that with the situation that Fatima has going on and her just coming out of the hospital that she could do. So I don't want them to kind of bite off more than they can chew at the same time, but I definitely don't want Connie to be going through this on her own. And it did make me chuckle when, Angela kind of was like, bitch, we gonna pause our beef for a minute, okay? I'm gonna ease up on you, because she noticed the port and she was like, my aunt fought cancer, she won 5 years ago, like you gonna beat this girl, and we all gotta be teamwork makes the dream work. So I really did appreciate that. And of course, later on that night, just her being sick and on the floor, and Zach and Fatima being woken up and having to go down there and try to help her. I was just like, oh my God, y'all, oh my God. But I needed y'all to clean her up before we went in for the damn group hug, okay? But I got so emotional with that, right? And I do appreciate that they're showing this, because there's real things that real people are dealing with, even with Jeremiah and him knowing that he messed up, him knowing that he needs help after he's seen his mother. He's trying to come back in here. And them initially telling him, like, oh, well, you're too late. There's nothing we could do. That payment, baby, is already bye-bye, going with the damn wind, right? But then her seeing him and saying, well, you know what, you can't come into that Pacific program, but maybe there's something else we could do. It's going to be harder for you, but we're going to go ahead and try to do it, right? And seeing him just say he's going to do this on his own and asking her to pray with him and stuff like that. And we rooting for you, Jeremiah. We really are rooting for you, boy, because you've been a mess, okay? But we want you to go ahead and get your stuff together, right? And like I mentioned, Angela, she acting so damn thirsty, bending over, flirting with Dagon Charles, wanting him to walk her out to the car. I don't know how we got from walking to the car to we about to be up here bumping and grinding all damn night, every single part of the house that we could get to. But that's where we at, to the point that Charles ends up messing up, because originally he told Zach he was going to be there from 7 in the morning, with Fatima having to go in at 8. And, Zach is like, nah, I'll pay you hour by hour. Just get here at 7:59. We don't need you coming over too early. But now you done overslept and you about to be fired on your damn second day, Charles, okay? And then he start acting thirsty, like he ready to be damn Angela. Man, I'm like, what is going on here? And Angela, also, you have not learned nothing. Like, you still bringing home people that you don't know. Even if, Zach did hire him as a bodyguard, why would that be the first person you want to bring back to your damn house, girl? Like, we still have not learned anything from that. Y'all couldn't go to a hotel or anywhere else. We're going to still keep rinse and repeating this. And then we're going to have Bryce come knock at the damn door, which definitely irritated my freaking nerves. He's still acting like he her man. Oh, I can't help my feelings and I want to be your friend again. And Angela falls right back into the repetitive damn behavior where she's like, oh, well, maybe we could be a friend, after she said 50,000 times that she don't want to be a friend and she don't want to have relationships with anybody. And when he brings up the whole thing of one day wanting her to be his wife, is like, oh, really? You would want me to be your wife? I'm like, girl, what? Oh, no, but I don't want that. Child, if y'all don't get Angela and Bryce out my damn face, because they irritating my freaking nerves. Seriously. Right? And she basically has to tell Charles, because he was still standing there like arguing back and forth and asking if he needs to kick Bryce out. She like, boy, go before you don't have a damn job anymore, right? He over here talking about, oh, well, I don't really care about, getting fired from Zach. If I do get fired, there's a silver lining, because won't I still have you? Then he like, oh, God, I'm going to get fired from you too. I'm like, what? So, child, we get back around to Connie, and Connie didn't even know she needed to be in court that same damn day. So, Fatima, of course, not only are you asking for Connie to sleep on your damn couch, but you also asking her to see if she could find a lawyer or if she could go in and represent her. It's like that's when we start to get a little bit too much, you know. And Connie trying to ask if there's different things she could do for them, and they keep telling Connie, "Sit your ass down." Now, I did crack up when Zach and them was upstairs trying to get it on, and she was like, "Girl, yeah, I hear ya. I mean, I could try to put some damn, headphones on." And Fatima really couldn't get into it, so she was like, "Just do what you gotta do, over there in the shower." And then Connie down here talking about she was making homemade cereal. Girl, listen, sit your ass down. You almost burned up your house. You ain't about to burn up ours. I know that's right, Fatima. So, when we get to the court, the freaking work are over. We have been hearing reports of the kids being outside, and we believe that we ain't getting the whole truth, and we believe this, we believe that, but come to find out, she went in there without no warrant or anything. She wasn't supposed to do that. The judge pretty much was like, "Oh no, hold up, wait a minute. Like, regardless of the situation, you still were supposed to follow the law." And Fatima was able to get them to say that she will not be able to interview the kids, alone. But we having this conversation afterwards where Fatima's like, "Listen, tell us everything. I need to know it all." And come to find out, Connie had fell asleep. Hakeem was over here trying to cook for himself and his younger siblings, and we like, "Yo, that's an issue." And you don't want to try to get the kids to lie. And she's saying they ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, I don't know about that, Connie. Like, we may want to tighten up on that part. But we can, just basically tell the truth. This was an accident. You coming home from chemo. You doing this on your own, but now you're gonna have all your friends and everybody, helping in. This is when Zach, Nate, and Tony came just as the, court was closing for the day, right? And of course she's frustrated because she want her kids back now. Okay, not today, yesterday, right? But we like, now we know what we need to do, and we could use some of this stuff to help us, because you should have been getting help if your social worker knew your situation and you was going to her and asking her for help with different things. But they just like, "Oh no, we can't do that." Fatima saying that part actually looks good, and she's not no type of addict and other issues that some other people have, so they can use that to their advantage. But it really seems like this freaking caseworker is gonna be giving them a run. She ain't gonna be trying to make this easy for Connie. So Connie gotta really do everything she could do on her end. And in the process of them talking about all these things, this court officer or police officer comes in. First he's just asking about, well, whose car is this? So I'm thinking like, is a ticket, or they want him to move from in front of the damn courthouse or something. Tony over here, "Listen, I'm not a bad person. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do it, but I did it." And it's like, shut the hell up. What are you talking about? Like, don't volunteer no information. All of a sudden, instead of him just talking about the car, he's Tony. He knows his damn name. So I'm so freaking confused. And then Tony's like, "Yeah, whatever." Because initially everybody had just turned and was being quiet. Nate wanted to talk about, "Oh, it's his car over here." But then they all telling Tony, like, "Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't volunteer nothing." So already Tony's guilty conscience got him where he ready to tell it all. And I don't even think what the officer is coming in here about is anything that Tony was over here trying to confess to, child. But we shall see, when next week's episodes go around. So these 2 episodes, I thought it was a pretty good start. I like seeing Jeremiah going in to get help. I'm definitely here for the Connie storyline. At first, I didn't really care for Connie, and Connie has slowly but surely won over my heart. I definitely want the best for her. Angela, I don't really give a damn, because I'm like, why are we still in this situation? You literally had videos of you being put out online and all the different foolishness that you went through with, Bryce, but you keep some way, somehow wanting to be back inside of these situations. I just don't know what we doing there. Of course, even Zach and Fatima have found out that he was over here, and Zach was like, "Damn, what's going on?" She telling him to fire the damn bodyguard, and he's like, "Fire your damn friend." So they did have moments that they made me, laugh or whatever. And I'm glad that we are all, coming together and letting Connie know, like, we got your back. You're not alone in this. And them all hugging it up, even Fatima singing, "You're my friend too now." I thought that was really, really sweet. But y'all put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about these 2 episodes that we got so far. Do y'all think that this is too much for, Zach to be asking for them to help with Connie? Or do you think it's just enough at the pace that they at right now? Put it all in the comments. Anything I didn't mention, put that in the comments. Okay, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined. Okay, give me a wave, let me know you came by. Okay, do all of the things, hype up the video, subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed, and I will see y'all the next time. Toodaloo. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I'm Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the Den.
Go lock in with Tamika's Den. Ooh, that's fire. Go lock in with Tamika's Den.
Power to the people, okay? She's feeling like I'm about to come out and box. Because they trifling, okay? All these people need to be in the damn trash, all right? Throw the Tahadas away. As a matter of fact, wipe the damn bloodline out, y'all.
Tamika Den, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you spend the Saturday.
Honey, when I tell y'all that is the foolishness and the foolery and the messiness for me, baby, we got a whole hot ass mess going on, all right?